Welcome to the business segment on the Evening News Bulletin on Television Africa. My name is Kujo Sugbaka. In today's bulletin, we have the Electricity Company of Ghana revealing that some oil firms in the country have consumed electricity illegally to an amount of a little over 1 million Ghana cedis. We also have some ministers of state directly involved in mining in Africa, adapting some visions to help the future of the mining sector in Africa. We'll bring you the details after the short breather. Investigations by the Electricity Company of Ghana has revealed that some expatriate oil companies that are operating within the restricted enclave of the Ghana Air Force in the Sekondi Takoradi metropolis have consumed electrical power illegally to the tune of a little above 1 million Ghana cedis. It has also been revealed that the oil companies have consumed water illegally over the years, and the Ghana Water Company is in the process of calculating how much have been consumed over the years.
Out of that amount, only about 200,000 Ghana cedis has so far been redeemed from two companies, Cosmos Energy and Mobicrane, after they were handed the bills, while other defaulting companies are set to be negotiating to pay the bill. Last November, it was detected that expatriate oil, mining and service companies located in the restricted military enclave had been using water and electricity for the past 7 years without payment. However, the Air Force Command indicated that the rent agreement with its tenants did not include utility bills. Officials of the Air Force produced a copy of the agreement between the military and the oil companies to buttress that contention. The agreement clearly showed that utilities such as water and electricity were not covered. Officials of some of the companies which had taken steps to settle their bills said they were working together for the best interest of the country, and so if any abnormality had been detected in their operations, it was proper that they be rectified. According to Electricity Company of Ghana, they said after the calculations, Tullow Oil was to pay 311,649.9 Ghana cedis, Mobicrane 86,457.98 Ghana cedis, Cosmos Energy 121,819.99 Ghana cedis, has 70,000 Ghana cedis. Stellar Logistics, with 3 companies under 8, had to pay 1,333,000 Ghana cedis, and a heavy industrial fabrication company with 2 companies under 8 has to pay 277,000 Ghana cedis.
A mining vision has been adopted by African ministers of state who control mining in their various countries. The vision is to integrate the mining sector into the broader social and economic developmental processes, which is also going to make them invest windfall earnings in infrastructure and wealth creating for Africans.
On Friday, December 16, 2011, African ministers responsible for mining resources adopted the African Mining Vision and Action Plan for reforms in the continent's mining sector. The plan of action was proposed by senior officials from 29 African countries and experts at the Second African Union Conference on a Sustainable Future for Africa's Extractive Industry. Mining ministers from several countries, including Algeria, Congo, Ethiopia, Mali, Mozambique, Namibia, and Zambia were involved to authenticate the action plan. The vision and action plan suggest a number of practical ways in which pragmatic mining policies can be implemented on a country-by-country basis. The ministers agreed to respect the African Mining Vision Plan of Action as a continental tool for guiding the prudent, transparent, and efficient development and management of Africa's mineral resources in order to meet the MDGs, eradicate poverty, and secure intergenerational equity.
And finally, after her appointment as the first female managing director of the International Monetary Fund, Christine Lagarde is set to visit some African economies. She intimated that her focus in this visit is to gain a first-hand experience of key issues affecting the African countries, and she also intimated that this will help her understand where and how the fund can offer assistance to African countries.
In Nigeria, Ms. Lagarde's focus would be the comprehensive agenda that Nigeria's leadership is formulating to tackle its economic challenges, including its dependence on oil and the need to accelerate job creation. She also recognized Niger as one of the poorest African countries, but with promises of wealth from newly discovered mineral deposits and projects. She had earlier decreed low level of financial services in Africa, despite efforts by countries to reform and develop financial services sectors on the continent. According to her, while several other regions of the world had to address slowdown and uncertainty, a lot of countries in Africa had been facing distinctive challenges. She said, against that backdrop, the continent needs to respond to growing demand for their bountiful resources and manage rising investment in much-needed infrastructural investment. At the same time, growing economic uncertainty in the world is raising concerns across the continent, where vulnerability to global shocks remains high.
Well, that ends another business day, and some more news awaits you in Efwa Tanwa Studio 3. My name is Kujo Sogbaka. Have a good evening.